into this position, he might have to go back on, say, a carry. Something that is pretty good, but...
in that matchup, unfavorable.
Yes, but also a bit traumatic, I think, after the whole gank him 9 times by SRG.
Yeah. But he could also just opt for, I don't know, a fighter still. Like maybe, the CC since the Ruby's gone, or something else. Maybe there's something else that Oheb has had planned for this lineup. If it is a traditional marksman, for example, and you're going against a Granger, then yeah, there's not too many options that we've seen at least brought out already in M7. So this is kind of what we're expecting them to do. You know, do they opt for marksman with space to work with? It looks like they're going to go Sora. So Sora Valentina, the Sora Gold.
Wow.
They saw it happen, you know, and this is learning from experience right here.
There you go. The last day they've been busy working on what they should go for next or what picks they have to work on. And I guess Oheb has learned a thing or two.
Yeah, now this Valentina makes it awkward.
Upon the edge.
So they go for the Nolan. I was thinking of Nolan as well.
But there's not enough peel for the Farsa Granger.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
that's why I say it's very awkward.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like Uranus pick. The only time I really like it was Cram using it. Basically just a moving wall, pushing everyone away.
Yeah.
And the utility is for everyone else. Here, not enough utility. Not for me.
Like you just don't like the Uranus in general. Or this specific lineup.
I would say, in general, I don't like it, but the lineup makes me not like it even more. That's how I would say it.
I think of this way, it's mainly just, like, because of the lineup, you got to be able to provide that front line and that vision in a way.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the promotion match for both Team Liquid as well as Yangon Galacticos. Winner for this one will get match point and one step closer to getting to knockouts.
So we know what's at stake here for both the teams. Yangon Galacticos, a team that came into M7 surprising and shocking many of the international viewers who saw them for the first time. Had a very strong showing throughout their journey up to this point, and now face off against a giant in Team Liquid. Definitely a test ahead of them, but they've done it before. They can do it here. It is a best of 3, of course. And if they can secure themselves that spot in the knockouts off a win here against a team like Team Liquid, that would be massive for Yangon Galacticos.
So the way that Yangon Galacticos can really use their lineup here if they move fast, because having a Kalia, Farsa, Nolan, they can move pretty fast. And if they get some kind of lead for Ying, Ying can start living in the jungle of Team Liquid.
Oh, flicker out already for Sanji very early on. That's a big spell burned out.
Yeah, and I want to see more of that. If Yangon Galacticos, again, able to get Ying a favorable matchup against Sanford, and then just make sure that Carl does not get to farm ever, then that's a game where Yangon Galacticos can utilize the best aspects of each hero on their lineup.
Yeah, part of that too is, again, the pressure that a Farsa can bring early on throughout the course of the game, but now we're seeing more and more of the Nolan, you know, and I feel like that paired up with a Farsa works really well because they either work interchangeably, that you can either pop off a couple feathered airstrikes, soften up the targets, Nolan can swoop in, or vice versa. Nolan allows you to go ahead and soften them up before the feathered airstrike is dropped down, and not to mention all this to play into Stitch, just like we saw in the hands of Dominkite. If he can go ahead, get a couple early kills, build up the stacks that he needs on a Sky Piercer, and work with this space. I feel like that might be one of the harder things because you can see he's running the Flicker instead of the Purify, for example, that we saw earlier. So this first turtle looks like it's just going to be a clean take for TL.
Yep, beautifully done. Sanji steals away to Tsunami Slam just in case Yangon Galacticos walk up, but this is the signature Liquid style. They are able to build such a big lead off the start of the game through Turtle because it's free when you have a Yuzong.
Yeah, like, Sanford, can you win lane? Yes. Okay, we basically get Turtle for free. Sanford is showcasing since, I would say since M4, on how important EXP really is for the jungler, right? Making sure that you get free objectives, essentially.
Oh, okay, Sanji can hold on to his own Kalei ult. Oh, blink.
Tsunami Slam now into the Fracture, and they get him down. Oheb tries to run him down now with AOG helping him out. Blink's going to be locked down, and that's a kill over to Carl Teasy as he snipes him with the arrow.
All right, bit of a trade. Now some pressure on this side of the jungle, though.
Red tree on Han. Mountain Shocker hawks him down. It's Traceless now. Does he snipe him? And he does. The goat doesn't miss.
He tried to bob and weave, man. He forgot the weave.
Hey, pretty sure if the second skill was off cooldown, he could have gotten away. And yeah, Team Liquid dared to drive that. Kind of want to skills just a little bit, but Carl on this decent Shin already getting early advantages, having 2 kills. That's all the team has, and it's all on him.
Okay, so early on, a little bit of a setup potential, of course, now on both sides. Sanji, for the most part, I think he will usually opt for that Tsunami Slam, otherwise Lena's Feathered Airstrike. But even looking at the item potential here, pretty much even across the board, albeit a little bit of gold ahead in the jungle, but that's going to be expected with the 2 kills for Carl Teasy. And this is one of the best starts you can have with a YSS, of course, you know, and this is one of the heroes that he probably played the most in the regional professional league over in the Philippines, so it's a very standard for Carl Teasy to rotate the way he has. And interesting, too, because Oheb on this Sora is going to act a little bit different than what we saw earlier today. Obviously, with the Sora in the XP lane, works differently in terms of itemization, damage potential. You can expect to see similar things that we saw in the hands of Innocent, but now the second turn of the game, it looks like Yangon wants to fight for it, but they're forced off of it.
Yeah, there's no way you can contest when there's a